Sup YouTube, Kona87 and bring you all a new fancy lazy review. I just had my band concert, so that's why I'm still in my formal wear, and instead of changing I thought, hey, I'll just record like this, whatevs. And the winner of a lazy review this week is Cuticle Detective Inaba. Thank God, good. I didn't even know what I would have said about Ishita Asakura. But now I get the opportunity to talk about detectives with hair fetishes. Inaba was a 12-episode series brought to us by Zach's production studio, and it was freaking hilarious. The story focuses on our half-wolf detective Inaba, his two assistants, and a cop as they track down the notorious mafia head Don Valentino. Inaba has a special power which allows him to extract critical information about anyone from just the taste of their hair, and he uses this to hunt down his nemesis with the money-eating addiction. So, through and through, we follow Inaba as he attempts to put the bad guy behind bars. At least that's what the plot of the show would be if this was a crappy action mystery show, but it was not. It was a comedy! Which means, you know, this whole plot I just introduced, yeah, it had absolutely no relevance. As such, Inaba was an absolutely stellar comedy anime. Comedy anime tend to not focus on the plot because, well, it's not necessary, and instead comedy anime tend to often focus on the character. And Inaba did not let down. We had a half-wolf detective, a doting father who's terrifying in every sense, a cross-dressing assistant, and, of course, the straight man. And that's just the cast of the good guys. We also had a sickly little brother, a shy glasses guy, an adorable wolf girl, Soulmate-san, an assassin, a young doctor, this thing called Lorenzo, and the Don, who is a goat. The characters in the show are so numerous, diversified, and ridiculously amazing that it's not hard at all to find at least one or all of them that you love. The characters, their interactions, and just everything about them is just so ridiculously amazing, and even when some of the interactions are repetitive, it's still hilarious, which is a great sign for a good comedy anime. Plotless comedy anime need to deliver on the characters, and Inaba certainly did. In my opinion, this specific category is kinda needed when talking about comedy anime because without it, you aren't addressing the main primary objective of the comedy anime itself. They're meant to be funny, they're meant to make you laugh, so they're gonna utilize jokes and humor, obviously. But how in the heck are you supposed to judge comedy? I guess that's why funniness isn't usually analyzed on other people's reviews. Whatevs, Inaba was hilarious. The characters, the interactions, repeated jokes, and just the ridiculous constant scenes. Oh, many times throughout watching the show, I was just laughing out loud. It was livid. Yeah, that's how I'll judge it. The comedy in Inaba was serious, laugh out loud material. It was great. The show was comedy and it never tried to switch genres. It knew what it was and it knew what it set out to do. So major props to Inaba, your comedy was great. The animation for the show was actually quite nice. The few action scenes they had looked great, and I was genuinely surprised when this show turned out to be a comedy. From the looks of it, I thought the proper professional animation suited like an action mystery sort of show. But the fact that such animation is used in such a show that is just oozing ridiculousness out, it was great. It was just such a contrast, and it's just another layer to the funniness of the show. Music, I have no flippin' idea because I was not really paying attention. However, the opening song was very interestingly funny. First time I heard it, I didn't really like the opening because I was just listening to it. It was like, sounded like a stereotypical mystery action anime. I was like, ugh. And with the animation, I was just like, ugh, this is gonna be a crappy mystery shonen show. Dear God, was I wrong, and I just found that so freaking hilarious. The opening theme contrasts the content of the show perfectly, and it was just another layer to this anime I just found hilarious. I didn't really like the ending theme either, but it was awesome because it had the Don karaokeing as a mafia boss. The background music was probably there, but I don't really care because, as I stated above, all I cared about was the comedy. So, was Inaba a good show? Yes, it was, if you like comedy anime. Because that's what this show is, it's comedy. Don't let anyone or anything fool you, Inaba is comedy through and through. So it's good, but you gotta like comedy. If you're not really into anime comedy and you want to get more into it, I don't recommend Inaba because it is pretty hard, straight-laced Japanese comedy. So for me, as an avid fan of Nichijou, Azazel-san, Arakawa, Bembogami, and so many other anime shows, I can easily give Inaba a well-awarded 8 out of 10. If you enjoy these sort of comedy anime, I recommend you check out Nichijou, Yanamesu yo Azazel-san, or Our Kind of the Bridge, as they're all amazingly hilarious watches. Or if you want something a little more friendly to kind of introduce you to that anime comedy scene, I recommend you check out Azumanga Daioh or School Rumble or maybe like Lucky Star or something. So, what did you guys think of Cuticle Detective Inaba? Did you guys like it, or was the comedy too there and the plot too not there for your liking? Also, was Lorenzo your favorite character? Because if he wasn't, then yeah, actually there's a lot of characters and they're all awesome. So be sure to leave those thoughts down below, and while you're down there, be sure to vote for what you want me to review next week. The choice this week is between Bakumachu Gigen Roman, a lavish banquet, or Amnesia, the oh god of this season. So be sure to vote down below, and while you're down there, possibly hit that like button. This makes me very happy, and subscribe if you haven't already for consistent content. Consistent content indeed, as I proceed to announce that I will not be making my weekly anime season review next week, as I'm going on my band trip to New Orleans. And with that, I'm Content 7. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm off to jazz. Have a good one.